Beep boop. I've arrived. The real deal. Balls of steel just got behind the wheel, and I don't know how to drive. We're looking at XRP, Bitcoin, cryptos, and currency. We have Rio de Janeiro continuing to adopt Bitcoin, utilizing blockchain technology. Here, it would appear you are able to pay for your property taxes in Bitcoin, fully accepted by the government of Brazil. And additionally, we also have Binance setting up a shop, a hub, point of interest in Rio as well. And if you don't know, Binance is the most used trading crypto exchange by volume and by just daily users here, it would appear. They've only been around for a few years, and they've quickly risen the ranks to become a rather significant exchange, a rather major entity in the crypto sector. So lots of bullish activity, in my opinion, further contributing to why I've been finding it very difficult to be bearish on Bitcoin and crypto overall over the last kind of few months here. We've been slapped up, down, and around through some aggressive sideways, but with all this institutional activity, I do believe we have some euphoric gains ahead of us. However, we always go with the flow of the confirmations and watch out for EngineeringRobo. Drop a like on the video if you liked the video, and be sure to subscribe with notifications for the YouTube algorithm. Now, we have XRP here, it would appear. We're going to recap real quick. We got the early bird, buy for, and golden cross. With the early bird and buy for back in July, your investment into XRP experienced 120% in gains. You more than doubled your money with bullish robo advisors. And if you didn't sell at that swing high, you were able to capitalize on 42% ROI with bearish robo advisors. We got that sell for and the bearish cross there. Utilizing the infamous sell for and bearish cross in November, you were saved from a crippling correction, a staggering 48% in downside. Proceeded to follow bearish parameters met in November there. Between the end of November and January, you were saved from losing just about 50% of your investment if you chose to take profits when EngineeringRobo became bearish. And so now we are fully invested into XRP. All of our parameters have been met. We've been accumulating ever since the beginning of February, when the early bird and buy for allowed us to put 50% of our investment into XRP. We put 20% in at my support level throughout February there as well, where we were able to invest at the 63-cent level, a very significant level of support we've been waiting for ever since bearish parameters met in November there. So if you weren't able to invest at that level, we may not be able to again. However, nothing is impossible. But if you did miss out on that 63-cent level here, current resistance overhead 94 cents is where you can put your 20% support-based investment ratio in. At that level, once daily candles open and close above it, confirming it as support. And we already put that 30% left over into XRP throughout March there, when the daily candle opened and closed wick and body above the descending trend line. And since then, we've had some bullish interactions with the descending trend line as well, in addition to support found off of this 77-cent level. Currently, just a pivot point at the moment. I cannot recommend you to accumulate at that level, because further solidification of support at that level would be required for me to comfortably, invest into XRP at that price, because the strongest level of support is all the way back down at 63 cents there. I personally would wait for support found at 94 cents. We are watching this buy for attempt to return here once this daily candle has closed, and we can confirm that buy for. That would mean all three of our chosen robo advisors are back to bullish, suggesting some continued upside here for us. So watch out for resistance overhead. As I mentioned, 94 cents. We also have $1.22. Feel free to sell, some at that level. There's nothing wrong with taking profits. However, we always remain 50% invested until EngineeringRobo suggests otherwise. Buying at my support level near 63 cents and selling at my resistance level 94 cents would allow you to capitalize on 50% in upside here, 49.44% ROI if you bought at my support and sell at my resistance once we get there. So We always go with the flow of the confirmations and watch out for EngineeringRobo. Let me know down below your thoughts on XRP. The Brazilian city of Rio de Janeiro will officially start accepting Bitcoin payments for taxes related to urban real estate within their city limits. The new pro-crypto tax law will be implemented from 2023. The CEO of Binance announced to open a new office in the region. The rollout of this initiative will place Rio de Janeiro as the first Brazilian city to make Bitcoin payments mainstream. With a quote reading, "To enable the operation, the municipality will hire companies specialized in converting crypto assets. In this way, the city hall will receive 100% of the amount in the currency." With an aim to develop a solid market of this new asset class with the acceptance of cryptocurrencies, we will stimulate the circulation of cryptocurrencies by integrating them into the payment of taxes. And in the future, this can be expanded to services such as taxi races, for example. No idea what that is. The city also plans to involve NFT-based governance policies across various markets, including arts, culture, and tourism. And then the article finishes with how Meta, formerly known as Facebook, is trying to file some trademarks out here in Brazil. So another multi-billion-dollar entity in the traditional world of finance, as we all may or may not know. Facebook has rebranded to Meta, fully diving into the metaverse type spectrum here, it would appear. And as we mentioned, Binance getting involved out in Brazil as well. This could be one of the crypto companies necessary for regulating the upcoming, Bitcoin payments for taxes. So a lot of people have to pay taxes on your Bitcoin. Here in Rio, you can pay your taxes with Bitcoin. So increased utilization, increased adoption sounds bullish to me, but let me know down below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. Now looking at Bitcoin here, it would appear we have set the very bullish higher high that I have been prophesizing that is maybe necessary here for us to perhaps confirm this breakout from this sideways. We have finally broke past the swing high on the 10th of February there. $45,821 per Bitcoin was the price to beat, and currently we are during this daily candle we have printed a high in the $47,000 range. So at the moment we are still anticipating a pullback, a retracement. Some downside here would be healthy for this uptrend. We've experienced a whole lot of upside in a very short amount of time. Over the last couple weeks alone, Bitcoin has increased by just about 25% in value. So a pullback is to be expected here at this point. But as soon as we've been prophesizing it, Bitcoin has just been going up. So that's about as bearish as I could have been here. And all through this downside here and through this consolidation, we've been remaining bullish on Bitcoin with all this institutional activity going on. We've been finding it very difficult to be bearish. So you want to be accumulating during times of extreme fear, and you want to be heavily considering taking profit when the market is euphoric and extreme FOMO is present. So because the same traders that are afraid of buying right now and maybe are panic selling are going to be the same traders afraid of missing out buying the top when we interact with a soon-to-be-revealed six-figure target. So during all this downside, especially with bearish robo advisors in play, we were anticipating interaction with my support level. $34,655 per Bitcoin is where we were anticipating a potential bottom forming. And right now, I don't want to say told you so, but kind of does smell like a bottom at the moment, but we always go with the flow of the confirmations here in crypto. So feelings and opinions do not matter. We always go with the confirmations and watch out for EngineeringRobo. When parameters are met, we act accordingly. We already put 20% back at my support level in January. We already put 50% throughout the beginning of March when the buy for and moon was confirmed. And we already put that remaining 30% on the 23rd of March when the daily candle opened and closed above the descending trend line. And with all three of our chosen robo advisors bullish here, we do anticipate continued upward price movement toward many different levels that are waiting to slap us around. $58,202 per Bitcoin is where I anticipate the most significant short-term resistance to be present. However, a six-figure target is to be revealed here. $174,000 per Bitcoin is a more reasonable top, in my opinion. We are on the brink of an upward breakout from a year-long phase of consolidation sideways here. Institutional activity, many key players getting into the market throughout this time, interacting with support near 30K, resistance between 60 and 70K. Right now, we are just, smack flat in the middle of some really grand sideways, but accumulation has occurred, institutional activity all throughout this time frame. We've been covering on the channel as well, like every day for the last couple of months. Everybody and their mother's uncle getting involved in Bitcoin, whether it be direct accumulation, the metaverse, Web3, blockchain technology is just becoming far too potent and prominent among the economy. From the fear zone to the FOMO zone would only be an increase of 2,392%, which is like, roughly half of what we experienced previously the last time we came from the fear zone and interacted with the FOMO zone there in our previous bull runs, which we covered in other analysis videos, and we will go into depth again at some point. But subscribe here on YouTube. Check out all the other social media down below. Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on Bitcoin and crypto. If you're accumulating during the times of extreme fear, or are you, under extreme fear. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for hearing my analysis, and tune in for the next one.